It's BAMA Talk with your host, Willie Mildew. And I'm your award-winning announcer, Electric Eric. Join Willie for exciting pregame discussions on college football, BAMA style. And now, here's Willie! All right, BAMA Talk. Your host, Willie Mildew. This is the game to win. Georgia will be out for revenge since Bama rolled over them last year to win the SEC championship and head to the national playoffs. First, a shout out to Kelly Joe Ray Music, our last week's final score prediction winner. Roll Tide. Coming up later, we'll see who our winner is this week.
What? Willie, what's the Santa hat for?
I was taping the Christmas special.
Christmas special? Willie, take that thing off so we can get on with the pregame show.
All right, how's this?
Much better, Willie. Now look, this is a big game. Georgia will be out for blood because Bama whooped the tar out of them last year.
Well, I ain't worried. I done went over to Nolans, got me a voodoo potion.
Voodoo potion?
Yeah, a special voodoo dust. You sprinkle it in the player's shoes, and it slows them down.
Willie, how in the Sam Hill you gonna get that voodoo dust in the player's shoes without them knowing?
That's where the triplets come in.
Triplets? You talking about the McFuzzlebutt triplets, James Edward and his brother James Lewis, and his other brother James Henry?
Yeah, James Edward should be calling any time now.
Oh, I think that's him calling now.
Hello, James Edward, my man. Hey, ain't nothing baking but the biscuits in the oven. And if you add a bunch of butter, I'm going to eat about a dozen. Hey, most people think that's some philosopher, but it's Dr. Jive, the Socrates of the South.
Well, Willie, my lack of Greek mythology has always been my Achilles wrist. Look at Willie. I took my brother James and my other brother James with that voodoo dust you give us, and we headed out on the road to Athens, Georgia.
Well, how'd that work out?
Well, Willie, I tell you something about my brother James Lewis. He has two parts of a brain, left and right. In the left side, there's nothing right. In the right side, there's nothing left. His IQ test results came in, and he was really relieved that it was negative. Well, Willie,
what happened?
James Lewis spilled the voodoo dust on the floorboard of the car, and it ran so slow, we didn't make good enough time to get things rolling. We're just going to have to beat him the old-fashioned way.
Well, all right, James Edward. Thanks for the call.
See you at the game, Willie.
Yeah, see you at the game.
Okay, Willie, it's time to see who of our viewers got closest to the final score by predicting the exact numbers. This week's winner, Willie, X-Wing Sports. You need to go look them up. Subscribe. They got some great videos. And man, they came so close to being inducted into the BAMA Talk Hall of Fame. The actual score was 42-10. Look how close. Willie, I don't mind telling you that this game is deep in my noodle. It's a must-win for Bama, and I appreciate you holding off on the Nolans voodoo and taking the Bulldogs on mano-a-mano.
Well, Electric Eric, I wish you'd just speak English. All I got out of your statement was some kind of pasta noodles and mano instead of stereo. Look, here's the deal. Even though Georgia is slightly favored, I feel like Bama will pull it off. This game looks to be like the college game of the century. As far as how many people will be watching, Bama just needs to execute, baby. Execute.
All right, Willie, take us out of here.
Well, thank you, Electric Eric, our award-winning announcer. Thanks to James Edward McFuzzlebutt and his brother James Lewis and his other brother James Henry. Shout out again to X-Wing Sports. Check them out and subscribe. Finally, thanks to KC Marrero for the artwork and set design. See you at the game. Well, I ain't worried. I done went over to Nolans, got me a voodoo potion.
Voodoo potion?
Yeah, a special voodoo dust. You sprinkle it in the player's shoes, and it slows them down.